Hello and welcome back, everybody. We're looking at BK's map that she brought forward from FS17 to FS19. The reason why I'm laughing is because this is my fourth try at recording this. I've either gotten tongue-tied, couldn't read the small print or something, or I had FS19 loaded here and over there when FS17 belongs over here and FS19 belongs over here. I have the game double loaded, so I got FS19 running and FS17 running. Down here on top and behind me, I got Snow Runner showing and also Go Hunter that I'm official streaming partner for. You've heard me a ridiculous amount. I know you're sick of it, but the game is awesome and it's half the price of most simulator games. And I can't wait to start streaming. I'm a streaming partner for it. We're going to have some of the first views at it. I'm one of a very few people. I got rated by them, and it was awesome. So these are great people building a game the way we want, and I'm taking part. And I pre-ordered this one, paid, much more than I did for the other. So it's worth it, and it's worth it at around $40 for Snow Runner to $50, and so yeah. But getting into this, and there's no sense skipping forward. We're going to do a lot of reading because this is what BK had to say. So she messaged me and said, I'm converting a map to FS19 from FS17. That was one of my mistakes. I was wondering when the map is completed, can you do a comparison video with some gameplay on the new map? Usually when I do comparison videos, if they're going to do that close, it's kind of like what's changed or what is the way it is and stuff like that. And I like to do this little weird double video, so I'll be switching back and forth. So some gameplay I stop here while other gameplay is going there that I'm looking through and stuff like that. Or we just may just travel around, look at this and then look at that and go from there. We'll play it by ear. Traffic didn't get added, maybe in an update. Splines are a pain. So, and it could cause some issues with the map. Needs to be played in first mode. That's nothing new. Her Twilight and another one you had to actually, to get everything you needed, you load up in your starter, game, save it, and then load it right back up in multiplayer. You was perfectly fine. You had everything. Don't know if that's the case. I haven't loaded up any of these maps yet, so I don't know. There are silos at all farms. The ones at the pig farm can be sold, and also the chicken pen can be sold as they are mods. The ones at the horse, animal, and main farm cannot be sold. All silos hold different things. So imagine depending on what animal type that you have at that location is all you're going to be able to store of that crop in that silo. Is my understanding from reading that. Feel free to reply if that's not right. Animal farms, it's animal feed like straw, grass, pigs hold everything, and main farm holds all crop types including chaff. The reason why I don't know is I literally just got not one but both these maps, and I've never seen either one of them. And I don't go in ahead of time. I don't want to be looking around at them and all that because it loses the shock value. And I love to be going, ooh, oh, or huh, or something like that. I love that. So it puts a little bit of, not being prompted into it. That's why I struggle reading through some of this stuff. Link stays in the group. No sharing with other people or other groups. So if I see it come up on modhub.us, you'll know that one of a very few people in this group has leaked it out for some reason. So I wouldn't leak it out because there's not many people in this group. And I will be passing along her group that's in. So if you want it early, if it hasn't come out yet, then just go over and sign up, ask to get it, and all that kind of stuff. But that means I will not have a map link. I'm not going to put a map link in it. I'm just going to put a link into and give you her address to her group. That's all I'm going to do. Here's the map everybody's been waiting for, U.S. Prairies, U.S. Edition. This is straight up from the conversion to FS17. We know that. I've been taking the I have taken out a couple of the sell points, changed up the field layout. You need to play on first, which we know that. Giants. What's new? Added new crop textures to corn and soybeans thanks to NEFG modding. Added in a couple of viable placeables like silo systems that I have previously used on other maps and Vanquish 081's chicken coop. Change the field sizes and add a couple new fields. So that tells us right there it's not going to be as it was. There's going to be some changes. There are 2 grass meadows on the map. NPC names, I remember seeing that in her posts on several groups asking about what would you think if I was actually one of the people instead of one of the names that's actually that you would normally buy from, which is a pretty nice little touch. He also helped with the sheep as well. No more treescape borders. Okay, so I apologize for that, BK. I got this thing about 2D borders, but sometimes that's all you got. And we've seen really good maps that actually has it, but it's hidden and stuff. To me, if you see that cardboard background, it takes away from the game a little bit. And Kaz has helped her before. Kaz learned how to spline trees and make them literally unique and stuff like that. Even before he learned to spline trees, he was doing a lot more with making them look realistic. I remember going back when I was with him, and I was literally with him from the start. I was the second person in his group. Been with him since Kiwi, and we've been through a lot together, but I'm no longer with their group or any association with them. Times just change, I guess. So the thing about it is, he learned that from J&J. Mine J&J is a master of splines, air, animals, everything else, and then tree splines, and he taught it to Kaz, and Kaz picked it up and run with it, and a lot of people's bragging about their maps that they're putting out now, and it's because of that little collaboration. Well, it actually was called a collaboration when I was in it. So, of getting people to work together to produce something that's really good, to share ideas and stuff like that, worked really well. So, glad it's working, and glad BK is able to work with Kaz and TNT to add something so realistic. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that. TNT modding, that's why I can't do the playthrough right now. This Saturday, which no time when this video, this date is going to be March the 5th, so March the 6th of 2020. If you're seeing this 10 years from now, you're a little late. But we're going to do a multiplayer test session on his upcoming map, Bucks County, PA. As well as I'm going to do some solo testing on it. So I'm already in test phase in that. And I will try and include BKs even if I have to do it off of Twitch or on Twitch. I'll figure it out somehow. I will get some testing time and some playthrough time on this map. But I've already been working with Terry on his map. Already got a video on it in its infancy. So that's what we're doing. And he's going to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming. We're going to be in chat. And we're going to actually test it multiplayer and answer questions and stuff like that. So that's why I can't do that right this moment. And plus I'm starting back to work. Map is seasons ready and custom textures for brushes for autumn and winter. Nice. A few more have changed as well, but you'll just have to look and see, which we're fixing to do. So I'm going to leave this one in here because there's your instructions to remind you to start off in easy mode. Plus it covers up that black spot. Would have to look at that. I don't want to look at that. So, and I'm going to constantly have this gold hunter running along with the other, like I said, because I'm a stream partner for them. So, filling some holes here. So I'm going to move my OBS out of the way. The first thing we're going to do is jump into FS17 because I actually want to see what this looks like. And I also got to remember the controls for the thing. But we got the red house, big barn. So with BK, she likes a lot of the big stuff, and this definitely has it. So I mean, this is a map that just screams BK to me. She knows I do old iron, and she's got did some maps just because she thought I would like them as well, and kind of introduced me to them. But yeah, we got some monster equipment in here. So as far as our view of the map, it's not really changed much from what the other was. I'm trying to think of the best way to do a fly around in this thing. Like I said, it has been so long since I have done this one. Hey, I got my pressure washer. Isn't that pressure washer awesome? I know. Fly mode. Type it in. Not doing it. So, so the map overall is just pretty basic. It's kind of like her Twilight and some others. So I can see why she likes this. And she has a pretty good following with her. A lot of people and some of my friends with just absolutely loves her maps because they are huge farming. They want the fields to go on forever. I don't mind it, but I just prefer my old iron and stuff like it. And there's that 2D border that I hate so much that gets used in so many maps. And like I said, it's just what most people has, but it just looks fake compared to, these trees like this. And in FS17, it was fun, but I mean, it just wasn't really that impressive. But I loved FS17. Got some little waterway over here, train yard. That's a train like the collaboration used, but it actually worked. I actually did it in a startup video for one of their, was our map, and showed where um, it was coming down the track. So yeah, 2D border, nice looking mountains, pretty much just one treetop around the farm scattered out, but massive farming. And of course, your big silos and stuff like that. So this is way it was. So let's look at the nice FS19 version and see where we have come. Alright, so once again, here's the red house, but it is a lot nicer. It reminds me of the farmhouse that was on the American map. But here's your yard once again. It's still the same as it was. It's what we had before. Great big silo here. Great big buildings. The inside part of the yard, though, I can already tell it looks much better than it did. See what you actually have in a garage. So we got medium to large equipment. You got a truck, all kinds of equipment, large grain silo, and let's definitely get up in the air because I want to look at this from the air. But you see, you can already tell we had one treetop before, and even though we've only got two here, just having two with some grass and bushes to kind of break things up makes it a lot nicer. Also, I like the farm area a lot more because I mean it looks better. And of course, there's a lot of tree mods and stuff, so you can always add more to it. Your still resembles a lot of the big farming. I mean, can you imagine? No, I know y'all can. I get outvoted so much. There's your shop over big iron versus small. I mean, these fields go on forever. And I know, like I said, she has a massive cult farming. I mean, if you ever played Twilight or anything like that, and I have, I did BK Nation's challenge of having 50 million liters of everything in the silo and finished that up of everything and bought all fields on Twilight to finish up BK's challenge. So, yeah. Mountains are still here, and I can already see a difference in the tree line. This is why I harp so much over this. This is why spline in trees is so critical. It just looks right. And with this right here, spline in trees, I know when I was there, they hadn't released it to the public, but there is public releases. TNT Modding, I've talked with him about it. It was in our last video and stuff like that. And I don't remember if it was NL Gaming or something like that. They actually did a video on the release. So I mean, it's out there. And once you learn how to spline trees in, you can set your width. You can have a splatter effect at auto levels. No floating trees. I mean, you just draw a line through there and set it off. But you got to set in your variables of how many trees you want and your splatter effect and all that. I could talk about it because I've seen it done a million times. But do it? Nope. So don't ask me. But it is splining in trees. And if you're sitting on a tractor right here, it's already an amazing difference. I love it. And of course, a lot of it you don't even have to even spline. Once if you're doing this like this, you can copy and paste your groups and literally just if you do enough for one whole row, you can go to the other end and paste it in as another group. But think about combining all these fields here. Oh my gosh. I mean, you got a row right here. But I mean, if you're really into some monster fields, you can make some monster fields. As she said, there is no traffic. This looks a lot better. Like I said, there's a mix of trees. More the better. Looks a lot more natural. I'm liking it, BK. She's got the American flag flying. She does a lot with flags. She always adds her province and stuff when she does her area. And that's what made me fall in love with BK's map. Anytime a map gets personalized with something of your region and stuff, yeah, I just really like it then. His yard looks about like mine in the driveway. Got a small little. Y'all good luck with your horses. I don't do horses. I don't ever plan on doing horses. I know it's a big deal in this game. But I really don't want to do horses. It's just that simple. Yes, chicken placement looks very nice, BK. So hats off to that and the person who helped with it. This would be good for placing down the little house there. Little bit of a town area over here. Bushes are in the street just a little bit, but it's not like it's a major deal. If you can buy that, you can paint those right out. So, but I mean, this map is going to be about massive farming, good clean tree lines, so it's going to look really natural. I mean, after all, it is called the U.S. Prairies. When you put a name like Prairie in a map, yep, you're going to have a whole lot of that. Let's see. I think massive BJ, but you're going to need that. There's your train yard again with your stationary train and your dealership, which is situated really nicely towards the center of the map, along with your farm, as you can see you own right here. So yeah, I mean, I could probably do this field right here and this field no problem with my old iron, but in this one, yeah. But anything more than that, oh man, that would take me a week to do that with a little bit pull behind combine I got. I would never get this stuff done. And then picking up the windrows in behind a combine that does about this wide. Yeah, it took me about 200 trips across there. So, looks nice, BK. We'll leave it at that. So, I'm going to upload this for her to check out first. So, if she approves it, we'll go from there. And congrats to her group. I hope you're enjoying the map. And it was nice doing this little side by side. I hadn't done one of these in a while. So, with that, take care and have fun, everybody.